What's up guys, Ryan here from Mud Gunner. Today I have a pretty cool video to talk to you about. So I did a video a couple weeks ago talking about suppressor wait times and that they are going by significantly faster based off of all the forms that we had coming in. And I figured I would try to take advantage of that. And so I put in for 2 and I actually just got them today. So believe it or not, this was only a 5-day turnaround time for 2 suppressors. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. Now it's 5 days from the day ATF got my forms to the day they approved them. But I started this whole process on February 29th, so that was a Thursday. And basically what you do is I bought these 2 suppressors, I paid for them, I did my fingerprints and everything, which I already had done. So we use the Silencer Shop kiosk here. So as long as you have your fingerprints through the Silencer Shop kiosk, you don't have to redo those. You'll just have to redo a passport photo once a year. So you basically take a picture with your phone, you do your fingerprints at the kiosk, and then when you buy NFA items, the shop assigns them to your Silencer Shop account. So on February 29th, we assigned these suppressors to my account, and then a week went by. March 7th is the day that I had to e-certify the forms. So what that means is they're getting your forms prepared to submit to the ATF. So it basically took about a week, just from buying them to Silencer Shop actually getting them ready for the ATF. But once we certified them on March 7th, I got an email this morning that they were approved. So today, March 12th, they were approved. So it only took ATF 5 days to approve them, but the whole process took about 2 weeks. But that's still insane to go from not owning cans to owning cans, which I already own cans, but the process for me has always taken 6 to 10 months. It's rarely been faster than that, but I am pretty excited about the current turnaround times. And one of you guys commented on my video from a couple weeks ago when I talked about the suppressor wait times. They said they went to the ATF ask question page, and what they said was ATF has implemented a new system, or I guess not ATF, it was the NFA branch has implemented a new system on approving suppressors that took place in February. So anything from February going forward should be on the new system, and that system is going to be much faster if you're running it as an individual and if you don't get delayed on normal background checks. So if you get delayed buying a gun, which doesn't mean no, it just means that it takes longer to run your background check, your checks for suppressors might still take long. Also, if you run it through a trust, it's probably also going to still take long. I don't know the exact time frame, but if your background check always gets proceeded when you buy guns, if you are doing it as an individual, you have the potential for a sub-week turnaround time, which is pretty crazy, and I'm pretty happy about that. But anything before February, that's still on their old system. So I'm actually still waiting on a tax stamp from November of last year, and I have no idea how long that'll take. So anyone that bought before February, unfortunately, you and I are still kind of stuck in that old system, but anything purchased February going forward should be on their new system, and you'll get very quick turnaround times. So what I got, I'll show you the cans. I got a Q Half Nelson, which if you've watched my channel, I love my Q Honey Badger, and I've been wanting one of their other cans, and they discontinued the Half Nelson, so I ended up getting this one, and it's pretty funny packaging. But yeah, it's called the Half Nelson. This is a direct thread 30 cal can. I'm probably gonna put this on a 300 blackout. And then the other suppressor I got is another Surefire suppressor. So I have this one right here. This is my RC2. It's a 5.56 suppressor. I run this on my SCAR 16 mainly. And I've been curious how the RC 7.62 is gonna run. So this is basically the exact same suppressor. It's the same size and everything, but if you notice, it's got a 30 cal hole up front. So yeah, it's just a 30 cal suppressor versus a 5.56. You can tell the color difference. When you shoot these, they get kind of burnt because the paint's getting cooked on it. But I want to run this on my SCAR 16, and I want to do a video comparing how does the Surefire 5.56 can versus the 7.62 can do, because this should be lower back pressure on the SCAR. These are high back pressure guns when you run 5.56 cans on them. At some point I might do a flow through can, but this is basically a flow through can. Anytime you run a 30 cal can on a 5.56, it's going to have a little bit more breathing room because you got a bigger hole in the front. But yeah, these are the 2 cans I put in for, and again, 5 days from submission date to approval. I'll show you the form right here. So I've got to hide my info. So ATF got it on March 7th, and they approved it on March 12th. So again, 5 days. And if you're unfamiliar with NFA stuff, we have something called Tax Stamp Tuesday. On Instagram, it's kind of when you just post NFA items like suppressors, short barrel rifles, and whatnot. But in the gun store, Tax Stamp Tuesday, we get a lot of tax stamps on Tuesday. So I'm kind of happy that it fell on that day. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I said I would post as soon as I get my approvals. And you guys have been commenting on that video talking about your approvals or your frustrations with how long you've been waiting. But this kind of shows anything purchased now going forward should hopefully be much quicker, and hopefully they get it even faster than that. I have seen 1-day turnaround times. I was really hoping that would be my case, but it wasn't. So I can't complain about 5 days though. I'm gonna be putting in for more cans too. That's the other thing. This could still just be temporary. So if you know you want a suppressor, I just showed you that now is probably the best time to buy one. It's never been this quick before, ever, but as far as I know. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for my next video, and we're gonna have some more NFA stuff on the channel for you guys.